We're with Deanna now from Redpoint, who's literally been just walked off stage on a panel on travel risk insurance. And it's something that really is becoming more urgently required than it has been in the past. And management of travel risk is absolutely crucial in this day and age that we live in. What's your view on that? And where does Redpoint stand?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think that the pandemic is really what shifted things, throughout the industry. But what I would say is that my experience working on the operator side and selling to travelers is you have one horrible conversation with someone going through, a traumatic circumstance and they don't have insurance to protect them. And that conversation is just 100 times harder than it would be if they did have the protection. So for me, I was 22 years old having that conversation for the first time on my first job, and I've been sold since then. And it's a matter of just, bad things are going to happen. You can't avoid all of them. And when they do, just set yourself up for as much success as possible and making yourself feel protected, and whether that's financially or medically, or making your family feel protected at home. There's just so many reasons to go with it as a traveler. And as an operator, protect yourself in those conversations, set yourself up for success to make sure that your traveler feels protected as well.
We asked the operators and the people involved on the non-customer side in the industry session this morning whether they felt they were prepared enough for any travel risk, emergency or eventuality. And the answers that we were getting back were kind of like, not really. Does the industry itself have to step up and do more? And if that's the case, what should the industry be doing?
Yeah, I think more can always be done, mainly because it's an ever-evolving topic. It's always changing. The problems always look different. Areas of the world are constantly changing. So it's something that, being in this industry, we have to stay nimble. We have to stay focused. And there's certainly always more that could be done. With that being said, I think that the best that you can do is make sure that you're educating yourself with the tools available. And the great news is with kind of the boom in AI and things like that, there's a ton of risk management tools that you can have access to that you wouldn't have had access to prior. So really doing research on that and what that looks like, and signing yourself up for lists and programs, or working with partners that will give you those assessments at certain periods of time. It's an investment well made to make yourself feel educated on the topic.
And if you're a lodge owner or a travel operator, they could come directly to you at Redpoint and really start talking, whether they're small or large in size.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll take everybody. We don't discriminate, and every business is different, and we make sure to help educate those folks on what's best for them and their travelers, because it doesn't look the same for everybody.
So let's start thinking about navigating risk management in a more proactive way.
Absolutely.